Okay, so in writing your own lyrics, I want you to remember, first of all, picking the song. Pick a song that I should say, you already should have picked your song that you like, and then use that as inspiration and like a template for you to be able to write your own. I'm doing that right now with one of my favorite songs by Jackie Wilson called Lonely Teardrops. And with this song is what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it as an inspiration for me to see the song structure and see if I can come up with a song that is very similar, or at least lyrics that are very similar. So this song, Lonely Teardrops, you should listen to it. It is a blessing, and like I said, it's one of my favorite songs. It might not be your favorite song, but it is really great, and God blessed us with Jackie Wilson, and God rest his soul. Now, I want to go through this little by little and talk about the rhyme scheme. That's the first thing I'm going to look for, and then I'm going to look for how the phrases are metered, how many beats we have within each phrase. So here I have title, artist that did it, and the intro. We have some haze, hey, hey, my heart is crying, crying, lonely teardrops, my pillow never dries off, lonely teardrops, come home, come on home, home. Just say you will, say you will, say you will. There's the lyrics are very simple. If I were to read them, hey, 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 my heart is crying, crying, lonely teardrops, my pillow never dries of lonely teardrops. It could seem kind of boring, but one thing that you'll find is it's the way of delivering or communicating and delivering the story. And Jackie Wilson was one of the best, if not the best at that, as far as I'm concerned. Like I said, a great gift from God. But anyway, to continue, let's look for the rhyming structure. So my heart is crying, lonely teardrops, my pillow never dries of lonely teardrops. Now this is an interesting scenario here, because you can say, like, my heart is crying, crying, A, and then how at least I'm breaking things up. Lonely teardrops, B. My pillow never dries of. It kind of seems like it rhymes here with teardrops, dries of. So that is really cool. And if you can do that with your songs, your lyrics in particular, it is a nice thing to be able to do. Let's see. My pillow never dries of lonely teardrops. So we'll call that a B. Come home. Come on home. Oh, 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 oh. And we'll say that's a C. Say you will. Say you will. Say you will. It's just so, oh man, I love his grace. And so, let's see. As far as it goes for right now in the chorus, that's what I'm seeing. Intro to chorus. I'm seeing that we have an A, B, B, C, and some repetitions with these kind of D phrases. The say you will, say you will, say you will, hey, hey, that kind of stuff. And then we have here for our bridge, it's supposed to be bridge, not bride, but let's see. Just give me another chance for romance. Tell me you'll return, 'cause every day that you've been gone away, you know my heart does nothing but burn, cry. There's all sorts of different variations there, but anyway, the point being is I want you to see how the lyrics translate to how it's sung. And now that we've done that, let's go right back to the rhyme scheme. So just give me another chance. We'll call that an A for right now, separate from the chorus, not like we did with the song study for Are You Ready? This is going to be its own thing within the, the bridge area. So just give me another chance for our romance. That's a AA. Both of those rhyme. Tell me you will return. That's a B, because that's not rhyming. 'Cause every day that you're gone away. I should have broken it up that way, but I was short for space. So we'll call that a B. You know my heart does nothing but burn, cry. All right, I like how he does it. Burn, crying, crying, something like that. But it's, oh man, you gotta listen to the song. It's so awesome. Anyway, let's continue. Cry. Let's see if there's any. Nope. So we'll call this a D. And then how it ties in, which is really, really cool, is it's going and hearkening right back to the opening, that his heart is crying, crying, crying. Lonely teardrops. His pillow, in fact, never dries of lonely teardrops. That is really a drenched pillow. Obviously metaphor, but man, if that was actually literal, that would be crazy. But anyway, you get the visual, and praise God that we get to do that with songs. But anyway, let's keep going. Come home, come on home. Say you will, say you will. This person that had left, our narrator has just given us the reason why they're crying, because somebody left them. And they're wanting them to say that they will. We don't know if they will or not, but if you listen to the song, it sounds like there's a hope that that is the case. Now, by the time we get to the bridge, this is going further into the plea of coming on home, as if they were able to talk to them. And in a sense, they are, right? The narrator is. And talking to this love interest, just give me another chance. And how he sings it. And just give me another chance for romance. Come on, tell me you'll return. Return. 'Cause every day that you're gone away, you know my heart does nothing but burn, or burn, cry. Yeah. So this whole section is just building from the previous chorus, right? Or intro going into chorus. And I do apologize for my notation. It's kind of hard with this song because I talked a little bit, I believe, about chorus-less songs where you just have a refrain, or sometimes you don't even have that. But this, to me, based off of my own experience and how I'm like figuring out the song is it actually seems like a verseless song, and it's like full of intros or intro parts, motifs, choruses, something that I like to call a break, or like a something I like to call a well, I think of it almost like a call, or if you listen to gospel music where there's like a call to a congregation or something like that, like gospel quartet stuff, especially like in black churches, like that's where it's at, dude. Some of that stuff is like some of the most amazing music for me, and I'm sure if you heard it, you'd know what I was saying. Like those guys had some amazing grace from the Lord for sure. And in that music, commonly there would be calls like those, hey, 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 my heart. Well, not necessarily that my heart is crying, sometimes if it's a lament or something, but these kind of, say you will, say you will, say you will, those kind of parts. Hey, hey. Those motifs, those calls, something where it's like almost involving the listener, where they want to say hey as well, or say you will, kind of like with shout, shout, come on, shout now, like that kind of thing. Now, coming over to past the motif, or what I'm calling the break, and then motif that's similar to the intro. Over here at the bridge, going back to what I was talking about previously, we have a thickening of the plot or a deepening of the story, where the narrator is saying to this love interest, just give me another chance for our romance. Tell me you will return. There's a yearning there, like a intensification of that plea, of that prayer. 'Cause every day that you're gone away, my heart does nothing but burn. And I do believe that that's the lyric, but I could be wrong there. You could check me on that if you'd like. But this statement here, I don't want to neglect it. So, because every day, this is how intense it is, like we heard, my pillow never dries of lonely teardrops. But here it's actually getting worse, because every day that this person doesn't return is their heart is burning even that much more, right? This song is communicating so much. It is so simple, but lyrically, musically, vocally, this song, and if you see the performance, I'm forgetting what show it is, but you can look up like live performance on YouTube. It was done, I want to say 1956, but I could be wrong there. Sometime in the 50s, I believe. But all of these things that go into this song make it amazing to me. And Lord willing, it will be for you as well. Although I know everybody's into different styles and stuff, but yeah, just give it a listen, check it out. I believe it will bless you. Focusing on the lyrics though, simple, clear in communication, and fast with it. There's no going around the mulberry bush. At least there is a little bit letting on more info later, rather than just saying it in the beginning and then going into it later. So like an example, it could be this bridge first, and then reading into like the chorus later. I don't know if I explained that well, but there can be a more upfrontness, like saying, say the A phrase, or like the beginning part is like, I'm totally depressed and I want to die because this person left me. And then B, here's why. and then, you know, a repetition of like that A part. Again, it doesn't do that exactly, but there is this facet of, you know, my heart is crying, crying. Lonely teardrops, where it does go up front with like, this is what's happening, and does explain why a little bit in the come home, come on home, you know, where you don't have all of the information yet. You have the plea, the build, the say you will, right? And then the repetition over here, and then the amping up of how deep this problem is by the time we get to the bridge. Just give me another chance for romance. Come on, tell me you will return. 'Cause every day that you're gone away, you know my heart does nothing but burn, crying. Like that. And then there's I didn't write it here, but there's a repetition of the chorus again. And then by the end of the song, it's like an outro of that sentiment. But yes, so this has been us going through like the structure lyrically, and actually talking about multiple facets, but to zone in lyrically, what I want to do is actually take this structure and then form my own song that has a similar structure, maybe not the same sentiment, just because, you know, I don't really want to write a song like that right now, even though it's beautiful to listen to. And I'm going to do that now.